Hello. Today, what I want to talk about is something that I've been coaching a few different stylists on. And I'm realizing that it's something that I need to share out there in hopes to help other people out. So, let me give a little bit of a backstory as to why I'm talking about this topic and this idea and the strategy here today. So, oftentimes when I'm coaching a stylist, whether it's one on one coaching, they're inside one of my online programs, or they have me on like retainer as the business coach for their salon, or I'm helping them with their online marketing. It's across the board in the beauty industry, and I'm helping somebody else out. And this is what I've been hearing from a few of the other stylists that I've been coaching lately. So they are looking for chair renters, and I've coached one of the stylists just recently. I found out today we're on a coaching call that she found an amazing chair renter. So this is amazing. She has someone new starting, and she was looking to attract more income in her business. And we figured out through our coaching calls that the one of the best ways for her to attract more income immediately was to hire someone to rent the chair at her beautiful salon that she has. And so we went through some strategies and some ideas, and lo and behold, about a month later, into a few of our coaching calls, she found an awesome chair renter. Now, she was asking me some questions about how to go about this. This stylist is fresh out of beauty school, so she doesn't have a large clientele. But I was coaching her with that. But the common thing that I've seen come up, which I want to talk about today, is how do I get these chair renters to stay at my salon? So she's done a lot of work in the past and gotten awesome chair renters, and then they've gone off somewhere else and carried on. So now she's done all this onboarding, given them some extra support, helped them when their books were slow in the beginning, gave them a little bit of a discount, and then let them pay a little bit more as they started creating more income because they were new stylists. But the issue is that there's a big turnaround. And I said to her, when you talk to the next stylist that you want for your chair renting situation, and when you fine tune the details about this new stylist coming in, I want you to think about it like a sale. So, why they would work with you is A, B, C, and D. Okay. Your salon, you're very supportive. There's a great team. It's a beautiful space. It's a great location. You offer Wi Fi and water and wine and all the perks of all the things that you offer as a salon owner to your chair renters. In addition, to get them to stay longer and not just leave after a year, give them a benefit for staying. So it could look like something like we host annual or quarterly events to get the word out there about how amazing our services are. And you get to be a part of that if you sign a 2 year contract. We bring in a social media specialist and we have this person help coach you how to show up online. We have it where you can pick any station that you want. It's not always one set station, which is really good for the owner of the salon because she can fill up the salon with many more people. Even unless you're going to be working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, there's plenty of space for one chair to have at least two different stylists in there. So think about the perks and the benefits that you would like to lead with when you're creating this call after you attract an ideal chair renter. So yes, you're going to give them the benefits. You're going to talk to them about the late fees. You're going to talk to them all the do's and the don'ts and what you expect. And you're going to let one of your other employees chat with them. So if they need a reference, they can chat with your other employee, sorry, your other chair renter who loves working at your space. But you're also going to think this through. Like, what could I lead with that gets them to say, yes, I would love to work at your salon. Yes, I will sign a 2 year contract. Yes, I will be part of the annual or quarterly events that you have in the space. Yes, I'm a team player. Yes, I'm positive. Yes, I'm responsible and I'll pay my rent every month at the first of the month. So you want specific things from other chair renters that you're trying to attract. Like you want to have that list clear before you actually look for them. But you also want to lead with what's important, what's in it for them. Why would they want to stay at your salon? Why would they want to not go somewhere else? Why would they want to sign a 2 or 3 year contract instead of just a year contract? Because you don't want to just keep having the turnovers. You got to keep working and keeping them happy to keep them in your space. So it's not just getting them in, good luck, see ya. Not necessarily, specifically if you've had a lot of turnovers. And I've heard this again, this stylist I was coaching earlier today, that was one of her concerns. And I've heard from several other people. whether it's with employees or chair renters. And this is a specific strategy about the chair renters. When I worked at a really big corporate salon, it's called Mario Tricosi. I started in my early 20s. I was there for 14 years before I went off and started my own business 14 years ago. We had some high-end training at that salon. The people that were teaching us how to do hair worked with celebrities. They trained all over the world. They brought their expertise back and they trained us. So they had very high standards for how we did updos, how we did color, how we did angled bops, how we did long layers, short layers, how we talked to our clients, how we looked, how we upsold products. That we were a well-oiled machine, but there's a lot of amazing technicians out of that salon. Now I'm just talking about the hair world because I'm a hairstylist. And they were just like that in the spa with their massage therapists, their estheticians, things like that, their nail techs. But they were very particular. So we stayed there for a long time. But before I left the salon, it was like a year or two before I left the salon and started my own business, I saw a lot of turnaround. I saw people come in, learn from these amazing artists, these amazing hairstyles, and then they would leave. So they're learning basically for free. We didn't have to pay to learn this. We were just learning how to do hair a certain way. So we were all 10 out of 10 artists. And then the clients could come in and get a haircut from anyone. And it looked amazing and consistent from everyone. But then they noticed people were starting to leave once they learned all this. So things had changed over those 14 years that I had been there. But eventually they started charging the people that were in training, the assistants, for the education that they were getting basically for free. They started charging them. And they started implementing contracts with them. Like, you have to stay here for 2 years after you learn all this from us. You have to bring in a certain amount of income back into us. We're not spending all this time, energy, and money for you if you're not going to stay here. So when you're a business owner and you're basically the landlord and you're renting out chairs, it's not employee employer. That's where people get a lot of the boundaries real mixed up and blurred and confused. If you're a salon owner and you're renting out the stations, you're a landlord and they are renting a space from you. So, but you also need to keep them happy and keep them excited about staying there and offer them things. So maybe it costs a couple $1,000s to get a social media expert in the salon there that you're paying for to help everybody out with their social media accounts. But it's a perk for someone to want to come into your salon and rent their chair from you. It's a perk for someone wanting to sign a 5-year lease or a 3-year lease instead of a 1-year lease. It's a perk for them getting these amazing benefits from them working with you that they're telling their friends about. They're telling their other friends that are graduating beauty school, come work at this salon. These are all the benefits. This is awesome. This is amazing. Let them do the advertising for you. So yes, you might have to put for a couple $1,000s to get a specialist to come in to help them with different things like marketing their business. Maybe you get a colorist specialist in to help them up-level their coloring skills. So yes, you're not an employee, but these are perks of them being at your salon and renting their chair, telling their awesome friends, and also keeping them there and keeping them happy. So this is a strategy that I wanted to share today that I really want you to think through if you're looking to bring on more team members at your space. So again, it could be even people you freelance out, could be people that are renting a spot from you, or it could be people that you're actually hiring from an employee-employer standpoint. So I want you to think about that. You're always marketing and selling. Even if you're just looking to get an employee in, think about who you want to attract. Come up with a list of non-negotiables for this type of personality that you want, for this type of artist that you want in your salon, and then lead with all the perks of them getting to work there at your space. I hope this helped you out, and I hope you implement this strategy in your own business, friends. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in.